Welcome to Soccer Gaming and welcome back to the Kansas Jayhawk Dynasty Rebuild. And in this episode, we start the Big 12 play in Week 1 versus UCF. Last week was a little bit of just like a showcase game, a team that we knew we could beat. And I got to be honest with you, I was impressed with how the offense looked, a little skeptic on defense, but I think we're going to find out in this one against UCF whether our defense is actually a solid defense or if we're going to need some work. So if you guys would like to watch that, stick around. So let's take a look at UCF and find out how good they actually are. I would like to tell you that Isaiah Marshall will be back this week. It was just a little chest thing last week, and we took him out the third and fourth quarter. And but yeah, he'll be back this week, so no problems there at quarterback. It was nice to see the freshman get out there and kind of show what he could do if we have to deal with injury this year. So going over to UCF. Sophomore quarterback, 82 overall, 82 speed, not bad, a little bit below average. We've got our Joquez Smith, a little bit below average there as running back as well, 89 speed, nothing too crazy to look at. Wide receiver-wise, they got some okay wide receivers, 92 speed from Bridgewater, 92 from Ashley. Fox is their main guy, not too fast, 86. So not too worried about getting blown by on these guys. Tight end's really good though. Randy Pittman Jr., 87 overall, 82 speed, so we're going to have to watch him, make sure he doesn't take the top off the defense. That would not be good if we let a tight end beat us. Left tackle, not great, 78. Left guard, not great. Center, pretty mid. Right guard, not good. Right tackle, not good. So we should be able to kind of eat this offensive line up. Our defense should be able to kind of do what they want with them. We'll have to see when we get in there, but yeah, not great, not great. Then we go to left end. Left end's not particularly good either. Right end is below average. Defensive tackle is about average there. Left outside linebacker, really good. Andrew Harris. I remember him from last year, 95 overall, 88 speed for him. A guy that you have to kind of pay attention to at all points in the game because he can make some plays. So we're going to have to kind of make sure that if we throw near him or at him, we got to make sure that we are making good decisions there. Middle linebacker, below average, and right outside linebacker, not very good. Corners, they have one good. They got a couple good corners. Their corners aren't bad. Probably nothing we're going to be able to go deep on just because. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Their corners are good, but they're not great. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out. Free safety's not bad, and then strong safety is pretty bad. So, yeah, a pretty centric team. Their tight end's good. That's about it. And then on defense, they got a left outside linebacker that's good and two corners that are good. And that's about it. So we shouldn't really have a problem in this game, but that all being said, we still got to take care of business. I think this is going to show us a better showcase of what our team can actually do. I felt like last week, even though it was a blowout, I felt like last week we saw some things that were like, oh my gosh, this team could be so good. But then on the flip side, we also saw, okay, our defense might not be as good as we thought they were, or, So I think we'll find out better in this game whether or not our defense is going to be good or whether our defense has some holes in it and we might have to address before we get into some pretty big games later on in the week. So that all being said, let's jump into UCF game. Kansas at home again in the Big 12. Let's jump into it.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Big 12 play in Week 1. This one's going to be a good one between UCF and Kansas. Let's get this one started.
From inside the 10.
Just like that, Davis breaks into the secondary, pushed out at the 50-yard line. A good starting point for this Kansas offense.
Offense in business. The Jayhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse.
Isaiah Marshall had himself a good week last week. He did get at injury, but it looked like a little chest contusion type of thing. He's kind of iced it out, that type of thing, and he should be back to about 100% in this one.
You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all
Important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week.
Uh-oh, Blizzard. Blizzard, let's go.
So David, big challenge here to make sure mentally.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall.
Damn.
And the pressure gets there.
We knew the blitz is coming. I just thought we could get it off in time. That's unfortunate.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to
We'll take 3. Baby. There we go. Let's go, Fresh.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise.
The UCF Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put.
if they're going to win the football game.
First down for this offense.
Get him, boys. Get him. What are we waiting on?
Got room at the 35.
So good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in.
Come on, stop the run, guys.
And he's got a lot of skill, guys.
All right.
They kicked a field goal.
Let's put the nail in the coffin already, huh?
They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think
There it is. There it is. Get no. Woo! That's big.
Huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he's
That much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, he picked it. Wow, what a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that.
What a
zip on,
pick.
You can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little
Uh-oh.
time to get there. That time,
Chest
he used the
again.
lob
That's
wedge.
not good.
Defender came in and made the interception.
So Isaiah Marshall might have a chest problem again. Maybe hurt it after that throw across the body. He had that chest problem last week.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's
Fumble! How do we not get that fumble?
He picks it up. Still.
How do we not get that fumble? Hello?
You know the standard is indisputable video evidence. And
It's not a fumble, first of all. But then, to not even get it? Hello? Are we paying attention to the football game? All right, outfits. Come on now.
After throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
Shabazz is in the game.
Yeah, and some people do
Isaiah Marshall taking into the medical tent, looking at the injury that he injured last week with the ribs, looking to make sure that he's good to go before coming back in.
Hammers in there.
Get another look at the freshman, the true freshman, Shabazz.
Helps this offense find positive outs.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Take that. We'll take that.
and run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pressure coming.
Get him, boys. There we go.
We're able to wreak some havoc and get
That's the defensive line I want to see.
Come on now. Gotta keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Pick. Let's go, Davis. Oh. There he is. There he is. Strap it in, boys.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll try to do it.
Beautiful read by the freshman. That read by the freshman is huge. The fact that he saw the blitz coming and just knew that on the left side there was going to be an opening is huge. That's something you don't learn until your later years. It's good to see as a freshman.
Shotgun. Relying on the downs.
Get in there. Let's go. Speed.
Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, I know it's it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it.
Here we go. Woo! Getting after him. Second sack today, I think. Yep, second sack today by DJ Warner.
On 3rd and long.
He's there, forgets it. Tony Gano, he's just too good.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
What a dot.
Lining up to tack one.
We finally have a receiver that can take the top off anything.
The extra point, Hawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense.
Uh-oh, Blizzard. Blizzard breaks free. He just doesn't have the speed that Speed does. But Blizzard making himself known as a runner today. He says, I can run too. Give me the rock.
You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's in.
All right, 51-yarder. Wind is against us, too.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
A pretty darn good kick is up. Good.
Right, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's go.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Beautiful. All right, this will be big for Shabazz. Be able to run a 1-minute offense. We'll see.
To extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
Oh, and Gano. Gano is just too good. My goodness.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
There we go. Beautiful, Ruben. That's perfect. Let's go.
Really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw.
Shabazz going to make himself a play.
Keeps it and gets
Oh,
past
get in there, Shabazz. Huge by the freshman.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On the move, it's David.
Oh, he tried.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Offense is looking good for not being led by their starting quarterback.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Oh no, Shabazz, buddy, you can't fumble. Come on now.
With a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just
Trying to make a play, I get it, but come on now, you got to hold on to the ball.
Missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Get him. Not even field goal range anymore. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun.
Terrible throw. Good idea, bad throw, bad execution.
Good position for that deep ball down the field. Not letting the receiver put his big body.
Boys, what are we doing? Fumbling the ball left and right. Hold on to it.
Securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and.
There we go. Jump mustard.
In football, I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great
Get him.
job
Get him.
doing that.
There we go. Beautiful job, guys.
Getting to the quarterback.
Damn. Hey, good punter.
You couldn't die. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just
Get it. Spurred.
the football again, Jesse.
Woo!
He's looking to throw it. Wide open down.
Come on, defense. Thank you. Finally, we're coming up with something. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go, D.
Didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing it down.
The line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Shabazz, bro. Come on. Shabazz. Can't keep doing that. You'll get benched. Not going to put up with it. That fumbling like that will lose games.
Dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
I love you, make a play, but get down. You don't need the extra yards. Don't need the extra yards.
The tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover.
Thank you.
Fast for line.
I'll take that. Thank you.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Transfer coming up with a big one.
Position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And the
It's a good one. All right, Shabazz.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
This good. I lost track at 5 sacks.
lofts one high.
Really? You let him catch that? Really? Come on now.
Direction. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire.
Get after him, boys. It's Warner again. What's that, number 4?
Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to
There we go. That's beautiful. All right.
Bring him down. A huge play.
All right, the backups are in. Yabo again, his first look as a freshman quarterback.
The give as they work on that clock.
Get blanked.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us.
I mean, not a bad game. I felt like we actually learned a lot more from this game than we did last game, which is, I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's more of a bad thing. But I felt like, you know, Shabazz trying to make too many plays when he doesn't need to. The 2 fumbles, I mean, those are costly. You can't be doing that, especially in games that are close. It didn't matter in this one because our defense was so shut down. But, like, later in the season when we play a game and it's a 1 or 2 possession game, we can't be giving them turnovers like that. The other thing is the offensive line, the sacks. I mean, their defense was not that good, yet they were able to get to the quarterback, like, what, 10-plus times for sacks? Like, we gotta get better there. Got to figure out whether, you know, are we putting different tight ends in that can block better and helping the tackles, or do we do more running to try to stop the blitzing? We got to figure something out because, yeah, we got sacked way too many times, and that's just not viable moving forward. Now, blanked them, excited about it. Defense played really, really well. I mean, they kind of like bent but don't break at the beginning of the game, and then later they were just shut down. Once they had to start throwing, we were just shut down. So rush-wise, we did great. A lot of theirs is sacks, so theirs doesn't look as impressive, whereas ours kind of does because our quarterback actually went out and ran some, whereas theirs didn't. So it looks like he ran 33 times, only got 4 yards. A lot of that was sacks. Going over to completions, I mean, 9.6 per pass, that's pretty good. We just didn't throw the ball a lot. Didn't really need to. So 201 passing through the game, pretty darn good. Third down conversion, that's what I'm talking about, 18% for them. Very, very good for our defense. Our offense struggled a little bit on third down. A lot of that, there was what, 2 of those. So we should have been 50%, but 2 of those we tried to run on third down, and we actually got the first down, but then we fumbled trying to make a play, trying to get extra yards, which we didn't need to do. So that's actually 50% if you think about it that way, with the turnovers. And then, yeah, the 4 turnovers are terrible. The 3 fumbles, I don't know what we were doing. We were fumblicious today or what, but 3 fumbles is not going to cut it. 4 turnovers will not win us games. Fortunately, our defense was good enough to get 4 turnovers themselves. All around defense won that game. Marshall out with some discomfort again in the rib area. We'll have to see what that means going forward. I haven't heard anything yet back on him, whether or not he'll be able to go next week or if it's something where, we need to take a closer look at. Shabazz had a good day passing wise. Some of the decisions he made running were a little spotty or questionable, but I mean, honestly, from a true freshman, he actually had a really, really good day there. Running wise, he had a good day. Speed didn't have the day we thought he was going to have. He had that 1 fumble. It is what it is. Blizzard actually had a good day running, so it wasn't like make or break. I mean, Speed's going to have days where he doesn't produce the way we want him to. And to be honest with you, that's just how it is. Sometimes you're not going to have great days. I mean, you're not going to have 150 yards rushing every day. That's just not possible. So Blizzard kind of picked it up. 8 attempts, 79 yards, almost 10 yards a rush from him. So that's pretty good to see there. Receiving wise, get pretty even. 4 receptions for Canty, 3 for Gano, 112 for him. Another big day for him. Another couple of big plays there. 54 of them, I believe. I think 54 was the touchdown there, and I believe he had a 41-yard. No, 54 was a good catch. 41, I believe, was the touchdown he had. So he had some big plays, and that's why his average is so high. He has some big plays there to help him to 112 yards. Caver had 2 receptions, 14 yards, 2 receptions for Blizzard, and 1 reception for Ruben. Obviously, we're going to throw the ball more the more we get into Big 12 play, but honestly, the offensive line's got to hold up. I mean, we did what we were supposed to as a freshman. I mean, as a freshman, Shabazz did what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to not force balls, hold on to it, try to make a play, but he's got to stop the fumble. So, really, just offensively, we need our offensive line to do something. This can't happen. This 4 sacks, 1, okay, I get it. 2 and 2. I mean, this can't happen. Cannot happen. I don't know if we need to move. If we need to move some people around, maybe Rasmussen tries at right tackle, but Queen is giving up too much already, and we're gonna have to really figure that out, because if we play a good team that has a good defensive line, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. So it doesn't matter how good our offense is. If our offensive line can't hold it, it's not gonna matter. Defensive wise, great day by Warner, 3.5 sacks. Jewell had 2, Strong had 2, 1.5 by John, half a sack by Grimes. And then the picks, 1 by Gentry Williams, transfer, Corey Stewart, linebacker, and then Taylor Davis had 1, 2. So a great day really on defense. Obviously we blanked them, so that's good. But we just kind of really just stuck with the same defensive plan, and it just worked the whole time. They weren't able to figure out how to beat it. So those are always good games when you can win without changing your defensive strategy halfway through. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button as we continue through. I believe that's the last Big 12 game. I think we end up playing Missouri, Missouri's next. No, Penn State next week. And this is the game we will find out if we are good or not, because Penn State is going to put it to us. So we got to come strong. We got to make sure that we take care of business and that offensive line is protected. If you guys would like to watch that next week against Penn State, make sure you hit the red subscribe button so you don't miss out. And I will see you guys next week. Till next time, Slacker out.